Okay, on point. Okay. Looks like a fine hand. So I think I go 8 Stoneforge. I guess I'll go 8 and then I'll see what he's on to decide if I want to Thoughtseize. But ideally I go 8 Stoneforge Inkmoth and try and kill him. Depending on the deck, I might just spend turn 2 or turn 3 Thoughtseizing. So here I most likely want to go Aid, turn 2, play Inkmoth, so it won't have Summoning Sickness next turn. Stoneforge for Hammer. And then next turn 3 kill with Inkmoth plus Hammer. Blue-red, okay. Could be a Spell Snare. Let's go get Hammer here. Bolt, okay, I don't mind him bolting that creature. Colossus Hammer. Okay, opponent looks like he's not gonna tap out. Memnite. I guess I can put Lurrus into my hand. I'm gonna go get Godless Shrine. Just so I can cast Thoughtseize. So the plan is to go Thoughtseize with an extra land, Thoughtseize, then go for the Hammer kill. Obviously, if he has Field to destroy my Inkmoth, that's not gonna work. So this could be Omnath Uro, but it's a bit low on the fetch lands. Okay, that island's telling me it most likely is an Omnath Uro. Okay, that's a kill. So let's first play around Mana Leak. See what's in your hands. If you counter this, I'm also going for the kill most likely, unless you have a 1 mana counter. Oh, he's just gonna... Oh, I guess he knows he's dead, so he's gonna hide the information. Okay, so it's a bold deck for sure. Could also have Path to Exile, so I'm more likely to go to Thoughtseize instead of Auriok Champion. I don't want my own Path to Exile. Blading doesn't seem needed. Shield is okay versus bolts. Might trim down on the mantles. Actually, I don't really know if I'm gonna need Shadow Spear. I haven't seen any creatures from him. Might need the needles, but if he's not playing green, I'm not really afraid of red insects. The boots are fine. I guess this is okay. Could bring in Burgeon Forge Tender, but that still doesn't guarantee that I can just blindly combo. I will still need some sort of protection for Path to Exile. So this would also be a kill if I had declared mana, but I don't, so... Okay, I'll keep this. This is not that bad. And I think Memnite is better than Ornithopter here. It's usually not, but in this specific scenario, I think it's better because I can start hitting for one. E on one immediately. Okay. So I think I'm gonna cast the Memnite for sure, and I'm also gonna cast the Bauble. So next turn the plan is Pierce. I guess I go Stoneforge first, go get a Hammer. So at that point, I guess I can Bauble him. Path to Exile, not great. Hopefully he uses it on my Stoneforge Mystic, that would be ideal. I also got Sigurd as aid, so he's gonna need to leave up 2 mana at all times. I guess I can't really aid into an Engineered Explosives. He doesn't have white mana yet. He's playing Valakut's. What is this? Valakut Awakening? Probably some sort of combo deck. Could be. What exactly could he have? Needle? What would you needle here? No, you wouldn't needle Stoneforge. Hammer? So I can't equip manually? Is that what you're gonna name? This needle is kinda bad because Engineered is gonna get rid of it. Oh, Blink Moth, I get. Wait, what? Blink Moth? Isn't the one in my deck Ink Moth? I think Blink Moth is the other one. The one that pumps. Let me just check real quick. This one's Ink Moth, right? Yeah, this one's Ink Moth, so he basically did nothing with that. So let's just go get a Colossus Hammer. He doesn't have white mana yet. And next turn I do want to just go Pure Steel Paladin Paradise Mantle. And if I do happen to draw land, I could go also Colossus Hammer and force a sack on the Engineered Explosives. Oh, it's a Lotus Field deck. But it's not a combo deck, it's just a regular. I feel like it's not a combo deck. It's running Valakut's Awakening, which could mean it's a combo deck. Okay, so let's go for Pure Steel. Mantle. Always yes, always yield. Colossus Hammer. Oh, actually, he's just dead here. Cool. Since I drew another Colossus Hammer, then figured it out immediately. Hammer. Double hammer, you're dead. Okay. Kill on turn 3. Guess I'll take it. Still not sure what the opponent was playing though. Oh, looks like we're gonna be on the draw this time. I guess I was on the draw for one game. No companion from the opponent. So we don't have... We have the equipment and 3 creatures to equip to, but we don't have any way to get the equipment on. Hand has basically all the equipment, but I need a white source. How late can I get a white source? So this is 2 mana, 3, 4. So 1 draw step, play Ink Moth, 2nd draw step. I have 2 draw steps at a white source, so that's 20 minus the 4 non-white lands, 16 lands, and I have, so that's not good odds for me. So I'm gonna mull. Okay, much better. Don't think I'm gonna need the Memnite here. I have plenty of creatures, and I'm gonna pitch Paladin. So this will get me, hopefully, the hammer, and I have these two. I guess I could start with Stoneforge, especially now that opponent looks like he's on mono red. I guess I could also get a 0 with Stoneforge to just try and draw 2 cards with Paladin, find another 0 and triple equip the Paladin. Okay, he doesn't have a creature, so that helps. But I'm gonna take some damage from this clearing, which is not great. And he's probably gonna have a removal spell for the Paladin. I guess you might use the removal spell on the Stoneforge. Okay, so let's bobble the opponent first. See if he's gonna have a bolt or not. Ooh, Eidolon of the Great Rebel. Yikes, that's pretty bad for me. Do I have to go for Shadow Spear now? I guess I have to go get Shadow Spear now. Otherwise, I'm not going to be beating this Eidolon. So I need to hope that I have a 0 drop artifact and a land on top. So I can equip Shadow Spear immediately and have a 3/6 lifelinker. Which might not even be enough because of the Eidolon damage I'm about to eat. So I go to 10, 8. Ooh, yeah, I'm at 2. I guess he could kill my Stoneforge. I guess if he doesn't kill my Stoneforge, I do gain 2 back. So it's not all that bad. It's actually depends. You might want to kill Stoneforge just so I don't hammer him, but I don't really have a setup for hammer right now. He's also just gonna wait and bolt it because he knows I went for Shadow Spear. Yeah, I guess I just make my Pure Steel Paladin eat a bolt. Otherwise, if I just pass, he bolts me and Eidolon locks me pretty much. I guess I could get Shadow Spear into play, which is Stoneforge's ability, but that's about it. I don't want to lose 1 life to cast Shadow Spear here. Oh, he's gonna let me? Okay, so he's just gonna try to burn me out here. So I played Silent Clearing for this turn. So I guess I'll try to go for a Shadow Spear as well. Try to equip. Try to equip. Okay, I guess I'm getting 2 life back, but that might not mean that I survive. Oh right, he can just Skullcrack me here, put me to 5. Yeah, so it's Skullcrack, I go to 5. And then he can double bolt me. I'm guessing that's the reason why he didn't play Eidolon. That doesn't do it. So he needs exactly double bolt in his hand or double Lava Spike, any combination of those cards. Because next turn I guess he could also have another Skullcrack. That's the other way. Okay, that's just useless here. So I know 2 cards in his hand. If he goes for Eidolon, he loses because I have Hammer. And then I just hammer this and lifelink for 12. Okay, so it's game over, and I know he doesn't have a land because I know what his draw step was. Okay, double hammer. Actually, I can't go for double hammer. That would be quite dumb of me to go for double hammer here. Because I would actually just die to the Eidolon trigger. So opponent's at 5 here. I take 5 from casting a Thoughtseize, so it's just straight up not worth it. And I missed 1 damage as well, which is not great, because I should have re-equipped this first to the Pure Steel Paladin. Because he's the most important creature here. So next turn he's dead because I have my second hammer. Okay. So I missed 1 point of lifelink, but it was not going to be relevant with him stuck on 2 lands. Okay, all the pro red things go in. All the expensive artifacts go out. The shield is okay. I need 4 more cuts. The Memnites are not great, but he's not running Lava Dart, so they're not terrible. I don't know how many of the 0 artifacts I want, because I don't really want to keep them in my hand versus Eidolon. I guess actually I should be cutting the Memnites still. And put this back in, because I did put in a lot of creatures, so I probably won't need the Memnites. And it's still artifact for I was gonna set out some artifacts regardless. The boots are not relevant with Champion and Burden Forge Tender. Plating is also not that relevant. It's not gonna give me a fast enough clock with either of those 2 creatures, and it doesn't play around anything. Usually that's another way to play around Chalice of the Void. Besides Stoneforge Mystic, they're just putting the hammer into play. This is an interesting hand. I think I want to actually keep this. I have 2 redraws. Sigarda's Aid, Path to Exile. There's the Goblin Guide. So it's gonna make me more likely to draw spells. Ink Moth, okay, that does help. Wow, we just drew the kill straight up. He's got a Swift Spear as well. So the creature killing plan is not... I guess if he taps out on the correct turn, for me he's just dead. Okay, Eidolon. I could just path Goblin Guide. So if I path Goblin Guide, he gets a land. I go land, aid. It's probably just always better to path the Eidolon, because I'm gonna take damage from the Sigarda's Aid and hammer regardless. Oh, there's so many lands. I was gonna take damage from this regardless. I wasn't gonna take damage from the... I would gain 4 life here. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad play. I wanted to play double Sigarda's Aid, but I forgot that shuts off my chance of winning turn 3. That was bad on my end. Ooh, I just cost myself a full turn there. But I still can't just try to go for it with him having open mana, especially since he's going to have a lot of mana open. But if he does tap out for some reason, I am punished here. Yeah, for example here, he would have been just dead. He might have not just completely tapped out if I went for... If Inkmoth Nexus was here instead of a Plains, but... Dang, that was just bad. And he knows about the Inkmoth Nexus in my hand as well, I just didn't play it out. So I'm gonna play Stoneforge here as a blocker. It can potentially prevent more than 3 damage, and I'm also gonna get Shadow Spear here to maybe give it lifelink, but that's unlikely to happen. The more likely scenario is that he tries to bolt it and I save it with Colossus Hammer. That was still a mistake nonetheless. Let's just hope he's sort of flooded here, or maybe he's got a Soulscar Mage or something. I guess I don't even know if he's running Soulscar. So hopefully he plays another Canyon and cracks it. Then goes to bolt my Stoneforge. It's a free shock. What? Interesting. I think that was a free shock on his part. Blaze. So Blaze puts me to 6. Oh, I'm exactly dead. Blaze puts me to 6 regardless. If I cast Hammer, I get a 4. If I cast Shadow Spear, my creature doesn't survive. And if I just let her resolve, I'm dead. And if I go Colossus Hammer, then he's got exactly lethal, whatever I block. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so me not playing Inkmoth just completely messed me up there. If he would have tapped out for Eidolon Swift Spear, he was just dead. Yeah, okay, that was just completely a mistake on my end. And given that his only burn spell was a Searing Blaze, he probably wouldn't have kept that up for 2 mana. Yeah. So that game should have been won by me. I had all the things I needed there. Yeah, and even if he just keeps up 2 mana, then he can't play Eidolon. Then I drew Stoneforge off the top, and I would just Stoneforge, go for Shadow Sphere like I did before, but this time he doesn't have Eidolon in play. So in any case, he would then not have lethal, and I could just protect my Stoneforge and then Shadow Spear on my turn for lifelink. So not a great scenario for me. Okay. We can redeem ourselves with this hand. So this is another turn 3 kill if the opponent taps out on 2, which is pretty likely to happen. I guess I'm going for Shadow Spear again with Stoneforge Mystic. That does make it a bit obvious that I already have the hammer, but I don't mind that much. Actually, if he lets me... Actually, no, I'm going for something else. I'm going for the shield to protect my Inkmoth. I'm actually just gonna go for the quarter shield. And now when I go for Colossus Hammer, I have shield backup. So as soon as he taps out even 1 mana, I can kill him. And that's at any point, because next turn I'm going to go Stormforge for a second hammer. And then with the mana from Paradise Mantle, I can double hammer shield, and then I can even kill with a Stoneforge Mystic. I don't even need Ink Moth. Okay, that was weird. Just took 3 damage for no reason. Swift Spear, sure. Well, I'm blocking you. If you cast a spell, you're dead. Okay, it's game over. Pretty sure he does not have an out to just dying the hammer. Okay, so luckily we got the same hand back, but we definitely could have just won last game. Okay, on the draw again. No way to equip. Otherwise the hand would be good. We got Inkmoth Hammer, but there's no way to equip here. Okay, we don't have a land here. That's a whole different problem. This hand is fine. I need to bin 2. I think it's steel. I think it's the Swiftfoot boots for sure. And then it's either Steel Shaper or Memnite. I think I keep the hammer for sure. I guess Steel Shaper is just better if I go for a 0-drop equipment. But Memnite would be better if I top deck exactly Sigarda's Aid. But I think the Steel Shaper is just consistently better. Unfortunately, my only mana source really is Godless Shrine here. I guess I'm gonna take 2 damage off of the clearing anyway. And I need this Godless untapped, so... Shield versus Mantle. So he's not gonna have haste. So I think shield is better if he taps out. I guess I still won't be able to equip it. So maybe it's just a safer bet to play Inkmoth on 2 and wait. I guess I'll see what deck he's playing first. Teamer, okay. Well, it was actually no guarantee that it was Teamer, but... So I'm just gonna cast Bauble and I'm gonna leave it in play. So this is not Omnat, because otherwise he would have... Oh, it's just the Emrakul deck? Okay. We had a too slow of a hand for the Emrakul deck. Oh, it's not? Oh, he hit a Trickery, so it's not the Emrakul deck, it's the more stocked, I guess, more card deck, not just the Violent Outburst Emrakul deck. So he hit Trickery, so it fizzled. But he could have another one. Can I do anything about here? I don't think so. I think the best I can do is just suit up a Pure Steel Paladin and hope that works. Always yes, always yield. Yeah, Seaguard is A, you're a bit late. So, Emrakul, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, if I put it on the Memnite, 1, 2... No, but then I don't keep Pure Steel Paladin. I guess it's better on the Memnite. Because of exactly Kozilek? No, sorry, the old Ulamog. The old Ulamog destroys only one thing, so... Okay, he has a Gemstone Cavern on top. So I drew a card because I could not beat Emrakul. Even if I keep an 11/11 creature, there's no way to beat Emrakul. Okay, good. Luckily he bricked. Now we're gonna bring in the Thoughtseizes. Is it worth it to bring in the Surgicals? That's the question. So I don't care about this. So the Surgical is good. So if he does not get it on his first try, if he hits another Cascade spell, then the Surgical works, and I can also Surgical some of the bigger stuff. Guess it's worth over some of the other inclusions, since I pretty much don't need these 3 artifacts. And the shield is also irrelevant. This one could be relevant for mana. And the rest of the deck, I'm just keeping it as is. Needle. Could needle a random fetch land, but that's very low likely to be. I guess it could work with Thoughtseize, but he's on the play. So if anything, that would only work if I'm on the play. To go for a turn 1 Thoughtseize, then turn 2 needle. This could work. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stone. Actually, does it work out better if I just go Thoughtseize, Stoneforge? So if I go Aid, yeah, I should start with Thoughtseize, unless I know I'm drawing a 3rd land. Okay, yeah, so now I'm definitely gonna Thoughtseize here. And he mold down. Okay, so take that out of your hand. So now you only have Blast Zone land. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks. Because I know about the Blast Zone. So the Inkmoth is the land. Now if I go Stoneforge for Hammer, I guess I need Sigarda's Aid to play it. So I guess I'm just gonna go for the upshot play of top deck Hammer. I guess I cast out the other Ornithopter as well. I guess actually with his deck there is a possibility he doesn't hit his 3rd land. Wow, actually hit. So this was the only turn I can do it, because if he has a land he has access to Blast Zone the following turn. Wow. Got rewarded for that play. Not going for Stoneforge and looking for Hammer. Lurrus. No way to equip. Okay, plenty of ways to equip, no equipment. I don't need second income off because I don't have the white to go with it. So let's check his top. Lanes. It could be the mirror. Is there anything else he could be? Not sure. So we'll go for an 8 on 1, and I'm gonna bobble his second card as well. Okay, that's a bad draw. So there's the planes I know about. Could be Affinity. I don't know if Affinity plays planes. Most likely it's... Okay, it's definitely the mirror. Okay, so he's got a Pure Steel Paladin in hand. He's not hiding that. Oh, he's running the Giver of Runes version. Okay. I'm personally not doing that. Oof! Do not have a hammer. That does not help. So he's just gonna go Pure Steel Paladin, equip here, slam me for 10. I guess he could actually lethal me here if he has a land. So if he has land hammer, I'm just dead if I don't block. No, he has a Giver. But I think I just can't throw away my blocker. Oh, he's just gonna show. Oh, no, right. He does not have. I'm the one with the Sigarda Zed, right? He cannot do instant speed hammers. Okay. Because it's bad. Can I actually win from here? That might be a problem. I don't think I can actually win from here. Because I need a planes to play my paladins. And it's not like I can just top deck hammer for lethal. I don't have the third land. He didn't attack. Okay, that's a bit weird. He just didn't attack and forced me to jump. There's no point in leaving this back. There's literally 0 point. I have Sigarda Zed, which means I can kill you. I guess he just had Shadow Spear's third hammer. That's why he didn't attack. Like, the point is the Ornithopter doesn't have flying. Okay, so he does have lethal, but he played it incorrectly. If he wanted to play around Inkmoth, he should have equipped all the hammers to Pure Steel Paladin and then re-equipped on the next turn, because this would be a flying blocker, because if you have hammer on it, it loses flying, so it's pointless. Okay, so he just had a good Pure Steel Paladin in hand. I unfortunately did not find equipment with my 2 baubles. Okay, that was those boots were not helping here regardless. So the Path to Exile. I don't want to bring this in the mirror because it hits my cards as well. Question is, do I want Thoughtseize? So I don't think I want these 2 equipments. I think they're too slow. And he's running the older version of the deck, which means he's running Springleaf Drums, and he's also running Giver of Runes. So I guess I at least want one more Thoughtseize. I guess I leave the rest of the deck as is. I guess on the play I can go a bit more onto the Thoughtseize plan. Game 3 I sideboard a Thoughtseize out. There's also not that many black sources in this deck, so it might be difficult to consistently Thoughtseize on 1. No equipment here. Okay, I have a redraw. Guess I'll keep this one. He kept 7. I guess I'll check my top card because I have a fetch land. Memnite does not help, so I'm gonna shuffle and play Sigarda Zed. Now let's see if we get a better hit than a Memnite. What? Okay. Gotta love that shuffler. So we bought him, we basically shuffled the Memnite back and we still drew Memnite. That's unfortunate. So he bobbled who? He bobbled himself, shuffled. Thoughtseize. I guess it's better than the Paladin this turn. Pure Steel, push Steel Shapers. I guess I'm just getting rid of his hammer. Hoping he doesn't top deck another one. It's about the only thing I can do here. Okay, he drew Ornithopter. Sure, Paladin. Okay, neither of us are drawing too well. I'm just gonna get Lurrus back. And next turn Lurrus to get Bobble back. Of course, if he draws Hammer, I'm probably just dead, and he also has Fatal Push advantage over me. Now he's gonna put his Lurrus into hand. Yeah, you put Lurrus. He also has a bobble, so he can do the same thing. Okay, so the game has pretty much been pure Steel Paladin versus Sigarda Zaid, and Sigarda Zaid has not been finding any equipment. Oh, ha ha, Steel Shaper. I guess it's just game over. No, because I have Sigarda Zaid and he has pure Steel Paladin, so the creature's gonna be on the ground. So a smart play he can do is equip it to Memnite. I block with my Memnite, then he unequips, gets a death trigger, and then he can Fatal Push with Revolt to kill my Lurrus. Then I can't bobble again. Okay, yeah, he's gonna go for that. Yikes, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, he's also... I guess I force him to use the Fatal Push. If I don't block with, if I block with Lurrus, he's not gonna push my Memnite. Yeah, he knows about the play. So now he gets to push my Lurrus. And I still have yet to find an equipment. Is there a way, I guess if I draw Memnite, not Memnite, Inkmoth. I need to draw, actually no, I can't even play Inkmoth because it's Paladin's double white. Yeah, I just actually couldn't find an equipment in both. Actually, did I find an equipment? No, I just thought I did not find equipment both game 1, game 2. There's a Paladin. I'm on the play. I'm gonna keep this. I need 1 land, and I have a turn 1 Thoughtseize. It's humans, and he kept on a Vial. Okay. So he's also gonna have a slow hand here, so that's good for me. So without a Vial, his hand is really weak. Cavern Human. Okay. So we got pretty lucky with that Thoughtseize. Now we need to get lucky and find the land. I don't need it immediately. Next turn is also fine, since I need to play out the hammer anyway, but I would like to get it now. So now is the important. I guess it's not as important. I can still go second hammer, wait 1 more turn, and then when I go for Paladin, I just have lethal. And he's forced to chump block. So based on his hand, I guess he can then Reflector Mage. I guess he can Reflector Mage regardless. Okay, so let's see what he's drawing. I'm not that interested in what I'm drawing. What I draw is... Oof. That actually hurts. That's really bad for me. That is probably the worst draw. If he knows what I'm trying to get here, it's pretty bad for me. Okay, that doesn't even help. Okay, so he drew a land, and he has Meddling Mage, so I don't know one draw step. But if he's smart here, he's just gonna go for Meddling Mage, name my Pure Steel Paladin. And then I need to find my one path to exile. Yep, there's Pure Steel Paladin. Oh, that top deck Meddling Mage really hurt. Otherwise, he would have been already forced to start chump blocking. But now there's no way for me to activate Pure Steel. So I need to go with Cranial Plating. That Meddling Mage really hurt. I don't care if he goes copy Meddling Mage because I can put the equipment into play with Stoneforge Mystic. He could say, I guess, okay, Vile. So he drew that this turn. He would have played it last turn, so this was this turn's draw step. He's gonna go Phantasmal Image? No, he drew Thalia. Thalia's Lieutenant. Okay, so now I know his full hand. Yeah, that's also a bit annoying. Yeah, this is really, really bad. I guess he could copy Thalia's Lieutenant. I guess I just go Cranial Plating Equip. But who do I equip it on? I guess the Ornithopter. And pass. The Silent Clearing plus drawing Godless Shrine is really wearing down on my life total. I guess I can chump the Meddling Mage with my Stoneforge. So here's Reflector. Yeah, next turn he's also going to be able to get another creature into play thanks to Vile. So let's see if I can... Oh, but he can Reflector me during my turn. That's the problem of just going Animate Attack. Guess I just need to chump. I can't replay the Ornithopter, that's the problem, because Reflector Mage won't let me do that. Yeah. Bit late for the aid. So he goes double Mantis Rider, and I'm just dead here. So he goes Rider, copy Rider, attacks with everything, and I'm dead. So I guess I can only play out aid and hope he doesn't go for that, but I am dead just here. He just goes double Rider. Yeah, so he won because of that top deck Meddling Mage, otherwise I think he was dead. Because I drew the white source for Paladin, it would have equipped double hammer, he would have been forced to chump block every single turn. And I think that he didn't have a chance after that. Especially since I drew Ink Moth as well, so I could have just killed him and started to threaten him with that. Yeah, there's a double Mantis Rider. Also needed to draw the Vile. Well, I needed was not really. It was sort of needed, otherwise he couldn't have forced lethal so quickly. So the Path to Exile is definitely going in. Auriok Champion is only effective against not really much from the human deck. I guess I just swapped this for a Thoughtseize. Forge Tender also doesn't do much. I could Needle Vial, and that's it. So I got a good Thoughtseize off, but that White Source was one turn too late because he had... What is it? I forgot what the 2-drop is called already. Yeah, I'm sure. This time he can't do the same thing. This time I have Sigarda's Aid to go with Pure Steel. So he's probably gonna need a Vial hand for this, so he can start chaining stuff. So a Vial into Kitesail Freebooter, probably. No, I guess Noble Hierarch. Actually, that might not work anymore. Now that I drew an Ink Moth, because now I'm just gonna go pass. And whatever he plays, I will most likely Path to Exile, and he's dead to Ink Moth, because I don't think he can make 2 flyers in the human's deck for 3 mana. He doesn't really play removal. Thalia. Sure, still can Path to Exile that. Noble, okay. Path to Exile, you're dead. Yeah. Luckily with the Ink Moth, just a Thalia. Well, the Path to Exile helped a lot. So you can't block the flyer. Hammer. Okay. Game 3. No changes. Yeah, so he has a lot of pesky creatures, and I only have Path to Exile to deal with it. I think I still keep this. Unfortunately, it's double bobble. So if again I just don't find Hammer, that might be an issue. I guess he can't really Thalia this hand. And he's down to 5. And he's got a Noble Cert. No, he's got a Vial. It's actually not as bad now that he's got only 3 cards left. Holy bobble. Okay, let's see what he's drawing first. It's another Meddling Mage, I'm gonna cry. Champion of the Parish. That's a pretty good card to have on top. Memnite, Aid, play out both baubles. Stoneforge. Okay, that's gonna get me Hammer. He could still Meddling Mage the Hammer. And no, that doesn't work. Since I drew exactly Stoneforge Mystic, that doesn't work. Okay, so that's a champion I knew about, and that's Noble. Okay, I'm gonna see pretty much all his draw steps. But oh, Skyclave Apparition? Really? Oh god, why did it have to be that? Just wonderful. I could try to greed for double Hammer. How important is knowing his next card versus... I think I have a fine play lined up, so I don't think I need to force into drawing double Hammer. Okay, perfect. That's Ink Moth Nexus, so he's dead next turn. Not sure what he could get. So Kitesail Freebooter is the first thing that comes to mind here. Meddling Mage is another thing. So I don't know about the 2 cards remaining. I guess he can have 2/2 drops here. It's a meddling mage. It's gonna take an additional turn to get this hammer online. Okay, let's see it. Is it booty? Ooh. Oh, actually, he's dead. Never mind. That oof almost caught me off guard, but luckily I have the exact cards I needed for the lethal. Yeah, and he knows it. Ooh, that oof was scary, I really thought, because it would have locked down my Mishra's Bauble, but didn't matter enough in the end because he didn't have a flying creature, so he was just dead. And he couldn't cast Skyclave because he didn't have a land in his hands.